These are the top 10 teams in the NFL going into week 2. At number 10, we have the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, Josh Allen had a great game, and their offense overall did pretty solid. And offensively, I think the Bills will be fine this year. But what I'm really worried about for the Bills is their defense, because they were getting absolutely cooked by the Cardinals the entire game. Coming into the season, they lost so many pieces, and I'm just not sure that this team will really be able to compete against the top teams in the league. But with that being said, they had a pretty good week 1, so I think it would be unfair if I kept them out of the top 10 for this week. At number 9, we have the Bears. Yes, Caleb Williams did not play very well, but their defense showed out. And assuming that Caleb Williams improves throughout the season, this Bears team could do some great things. At number 8, we have the Dolphins. The Dolphins did what the Dolphins do, and as long as Tyreek Hill is living and breathing on this planet, they're going to be Their defense was also extremely impressive this game. If they could keep that up, it's going to be hard to stop this team. At number 7, we have the Cowboys, who absolutely dominated the Browns. Their defense balled out as usual, and Dak Prescott had a pretty damn good game. They're at number 7. At number 6, we have the Texans. CJ seems to be right back where he was, and Diggs is already having an instant impact on this team. These are the top 5 teams in the NFL going into week 2. At number 5, we have the Eagles. Saquon Barkley had a day. The defense didn't look great, and Jalen Hurts definitely had his mistakes, but when you're this stacked of a roster, you're going to be a contender just based off of those weapons. At number 4, we have the Lions. There were parts of this game where their defense looked unstoppable and their offense looked pretty damn good too. Especially if they can run the ball like they did in that overtime drive, there are few teams that will be able to do anything against this team. There's definitely things that this team has to improve on, but I'm expecting it to happen, and it was a still solid win by any means against a pretty good Rams team. At number 3, we have the Ravens, obviously the highest team on this list that lost in week 1, and I'm just not going to simply put this team down super low because they lost to the best team in the NFL. To me, that just doesn't really make any sense. I'm not going to rank a team that I put in second last week that lost to the first place team in a last second nail biter significantly lower on the list. That just doesn't make sense. They're still at number 3. At number 2, we have the 49ers. Debo absolutely performed in the absence of Christian McCaffrey. Jets kept it close in the first half, but in the second half, the 49ers just dominated. Not many teams that can go toe-to-toe with the Niners. And at number